All free clear. You care about what goes on your skin. All what free about clear. What goes in your laundry? You care about what goes on your skin. All free clear is 100% free of dyes and perfumes and is Safer Choice certified to be safer for you and your family.
Hello, hello, hello! We are back with some more Kanto 3. Hi, Fallen Shadow. Congratulations on getting first. I'm having kind of crash you. Let's hope that does not happen. It is currently taking a second. Okay, nope, we're good, we're good. If you missed the last stream, we made it through the second floor of the final dungeon, and we are currently right at the mouth of the final floor. I'm just going to try and power through this as fast as possible. Though first, let's start with one little one pull, for luck. And then one more little one pull, for more luck. I'll take it. I'll take it. A win is a win. That may not be any of the things I wanted, but you know what? I'll take the 50 shards. 50 shards is an amount of shards that exceeds 49 stars and is therefore, or exceeds 49 shards and is therefore worthwhile. So that's much appreciated. So let's get into the game. Kanto 5, Evil Defining. Resume the dungeon. So, Shadow, how are you doing? How's today for you? Hope you're doing well. Rendezvous area before the heart. And we're going straight into a boss. Very well, then. I see no reason to really change up our party right now. These guys look pretty solid. Finally, once this is over, we can get out of here. I guess Ahab's not here yet. Is that an abnormality? Something twitched before us. An entity skewed by numerous fluorescent bars. Oh, I know this one from the dungeons. Get out of my way. Watch out! It's charging! Perhaps it felt... Didn't you Jack said it worked for 2 days? I love to hear it. Amazing. Perhaps it felt threatened when Ismail grabbed her harpoon. It leaped out of the lake and began rushing towards us. I do something today and ended up with some dude's ass in my face. Well, for you that'd be unfortunate, yeah. Here's the thing. I anticipated this to be like a final boss kind of dude. Although, I mean, I know what the final boss is, but... That's a struggle, and let's see, what are you giving us? Only one struggle on the first. Can that be beaten by anybody? It cannot be. So, we are unfortunately going to have to corrode 75% on 0 sanity. That's a bit inhumane, isn't it? Well, nevertheless, we will have to start with a Whistling Cane, which will now get him to negative sanity, which is a national tragedy, but that is unfortunately all we can do. I know of, but this guy, he doesn't seem to be that bad turn 1, But turn 1s are always kind of a crapshoot compared to the rest of the fight, especially with abnormalities. Ooh, I stand corrected, what the hell? We classed everything. How did he do that? Excuse me, sir, I am quite confused on what your rules are. But geez, now basically everyone is classing in the negatives. For some reason, everyone wants to target the Flotsam, which doesn't make any sense. You can target other things, right? You can, but it is hopeless. Darn, you can't use any real egos without a chance to corrode. At least you can. So we got one dominating class. Whereas you, there's not really anything you can do here. Yeah, because like you're negative. We're gonna have to use your base ego. I'm sorry, man. Sanity, this is not a great day for Sanity. But it is hopefully going to be a great day for damage. He has this guy doesn't have very much health at all. So as long as we can successfully just do more damage to it than we lose from our sanity going down, we shouldn't have too much of an issue. We just gotta keep our sanity as high as... Not even keep our sanity as high as possible. We've just gotta keep hitting him. The amazing tactics coming from Holorite Industries. Hit him until he dies and hope we don't lose. But it might just be all we can do. Okay, we're getting pretty close to a breaking apart. I don't know what breaking his parts are going to do and whether that's going to be good or bad, but ooh, we gotta check. Where did Flotsam come from where? How did it end up here? 20 years, even that Flotsam may no longer recall. Lungs can be used to stop them who approach it. Only you stand any kind of chance, so you will... Nope. That failed. Okay, what do we get? Nothing. Good. Okay, what's everybody's sanity at? We are all classing in the negatives, and that means a pretty significant number of hopelesses. However, luckily one of his main attacks is going for a Flotsam right now. We will be forced to use the only thing we have, which is just using our level 1 egos. But we have a self-destructive purge coming up. Wait, what's this? They've got some of the Flotsam on them. I don't know what that means, but okay. We've done some damage to somebody there. Down to 570. What is cast? I forget what this animation is because I never use this ego. Oh yeah, I remember. It's cool enough, I suppose. Wait, why did it... Fuck! Are we being forced to target the Flotsam or something? Or did I just forget to manually retarget because... Okay, now I think we must be being forced to because that's horrific. Come on. Well, now it's not even a useful one, but... No, wait, it's dominating, so that means that's fine. You need to break the Flotsam. It doesn't seem to break though. Like even if you break it, it just goes down to part broken. And either way, we're doing a lot of damage to this guy, so I don't even know if it matters. Let's just take advantage of this, and for a while, let's let everybody heal their sanity. I think I must just mess it up, and you know what? That doesn't even matter because all these other guys are getting off amazing attacks right now. Use your big ring and notice how the broken one and the knot are different. Is there any real difference? There could probably be a difference between them. I don't think it matters though. He's at 13 HP. Like unless he's got some secret can't die if there's Flotsam on the field. This is like fine. Just gotta... Yeah, there we go. Screw you, boss. I don't need to know what your mechanic is. That's for nerds. All I need to do is whack you with heavy enough weapons. Oh, you were doing much better than I... Wait, no, what was the voice gave him? Oh, you were doing much better than I expected. Didn't get a buff and wipe your teeth. He's broken when he dies. Ah. Don't you tell me you've just been twiddling your thumbs and watching us fight? What are you? Never mind. I would have just gotten in your way. It appears that Ahab lost most of her crew on the way here. Rest of crew not here. Only 5 now. Why? You dare question me now, eh? Your present company must have rubbed off on you. I have enough men left. The rest were disposable. They must have left you quite the impression, Queequeg. Say it. Why? Before I do, Queequeg, where's your greeting for your captain, for your surviving compatriots? Especially when the heart presents itself before us. We are this close to killing the whale. Pip hates mermaids. Want to get out of here. Poor Pip. I feel so bad for them. And look, they're so close to being consumed by the polification too. But the pale keeps trying to eat Pip. It won't come off. The polification is progressing. The closer we get to the heart, it is starting to get rather bothersome. The polification effect was intensifying indeed. But all of you are somehow completely unaffected. And that ticking sound, it has been getting on my nerves. Ahab strode towards me. Tell me, what will I find in your clockhead? Ahab looks into my head, and I, in turn, raise my head to return the gaze. This is... Ahab's journey through the pancreas plays right before my eyes. Can't happen. You said you won't let me be a mermaid. Well then, this was not the right method indeed. No, don't cut that. Everyone behind you will... Captain, that was Pip. Pip cut the vein. Wonderful. Imagine how overjoyed Stubb would be were he to witness your exploits. Think he's watching over Pip? Can we kill the hateful whale? Captain, where did you just... I kicked the lad in there. Looks like that wasn't the right path. Jesus, he is horrible. You dare beg for your wife? Captain, that's not it. It's... With every moment, every second we waste, the end of days grows near. Every beating of that powder whale's heart is a bell tolling for the end of the world. Jesus, this is horrible. We can stop the apocalypse with our own 2 hands. Did you kneel here and dare to grovel for your life? You mean to make your crew sacrifices to have been for naught? Unbelievable! No, Captain. I could die for this cause, I will. Nay, not death. I have never and will never order my men to their deaths. I send them to greatness, not death. See, she has completely lost it, hasn't she? Or I guess it's not even like being insane. She's just so overcome by this mission that she doesn't care about anything else. Alright, just a story scene next. Oh, that's a good loading screen cutscene. I like that. Your head, what an odd power it has. Just like the... What is that perhaps about? Just like the peculiarities of each whales. Peculiarities of each whales. God, another grammatical issue. Watson, please deliver us from this translation. The quad crew sank right before Heart. Because of you. It was a mistake to expect even a hint of surprise or shame from the captain when it was revealed that she'd sent her crew to their deaths. Yes, you can say that. You may indeed claim that I have sacrificed my crew. By now, they must be wandering the whale's guts transformed into mermaids. The lucky ones probably turned to sludge and acid. But why? I know this heart better than anything else in the world. I know it better than my own body. The pancreas we've journeyed through is an endlessly winding maze, and if our limbs were to be melted off, we'd have no means of recovering them as you do. I had to calculate the ideal path to the heart. Losses be damned. I see no injustice committed in my pursuit of practicality. I even encouraged and reminded them of their pride and greatness as they drew their last breaths. When it could not be helped, I made sure that they perished before fear overwhelmed them. My crew and I are one, bound by oath, the promise that we will hunt the pallid whale whatever it takes. Are we not, Ismail? Now we shall sail to the heart. Quite! Yet we need one last piece of the puzzle before we set sail. Ahab turned to face me again, glaring at me with her burning eyes. That shard of the bow. What are you? I, Captain Ahab, cannot be deceived. That thing in your clock head is a piece of that golden bow, is it not? It is that golden thing that counteracts the politification effects. Am I wrong in assuming that this is how you and your crew have remained untouched by its effects? Oh, by the way, how's my volume? Soon, our final battle for everything that we hold dear will commence, and for the victory I shall spare no quarter. No one knows what will happen here at the heart of the whale, from which all evils of the city, the world, spout. And it is not patiently clear that you are the only one inexperienced in combat. What if you were to perish? What fate shall befall your crew? What fate shall befall your crew should you meet a pathetic end without having destroyed the whale's heart? That's... Everyone here, including your crew and mine, will turn into mermaids within hours. So what the hell do you want me to do? Hand it over, that golden shard in your head. And I swear by my name that I will personally see to it that everyone trapped in this whale safely makes it to the world outside. Must kill, indeed. Captain ain't wrong, you know. Huh. I guess that makes some sense. It takes but a single sacrifice to ensure that everyone survives, down to every single crew. I detest that. I shall not relinquish Manager Esquire's head to thee. And what? Fail to destroy its heart and let us all be mermaids together? Is that how you wish your tale to end? That's... My friend, is there not something out there past this pallid whale's flesh that awaits your return? Laying your lives down just to save the life of some useless clock cannot possibly be your dream. You must have something that drives you, a desire, a goal, a mission that you must see to its end once you escape from this whale. Captain Ahab cuts through our hearts, cracking them little by little, and nests in there. Even the even the sinners that may have been moved by your speech, even for a brief moment. And that brief moment is all it takes for that thought to spread through the heart as water freezes within the cracks of a rock. That's what she's always done, I'm sure. She is absolutely my favorite villain, at least in this game, if not in the whole Project Moon series. I love her. And all of a sudden, when everything reaches a crescendo, it will shatter. Ismail, her crew, this is what Ahab had done to them. Tell her what I'm about to say, Faust. Understood. You're not going to be responsible for the sinners. And no one knows what'll happen to the sinners if my head is crushed. I'm not going to let the doubts you cast chart our futures. Because I am their manager. Ooh. Predictable. Pleading for your life now, are you? No, actually the opposite. And damn, I think this is the first time Dante's been a decent leader. Like, that was pretty cool. Besides, I don't want to die. Won't his head just explode if pressed? It has a self-destruct button on it. I don't know if it would explode naturally otherwise. Sacrifice. A gilded name given to death so it won't feel as hollow when it claims us. I've seen the sinners die 1,000 deaths. Skill fucking issue. I've seen like maybe 4 sinners die. This game isn't that hard. And I've shared in that very same pain that killed them countless times. I felt the weight of their every death, so I can't bring myself to wrap them up in a pretty box labeled sacrifice. Instead, I endure endlessly. What gives our collective struggle significance, what gives our suffering meaning, is us. We share the weight and convey our own meanings to our battles, so that everyone can reach for their own dreams. That's why the struggle is no sacrifice. I won't seek death willingly. Ahab, you really haven't changed. No, you've become even more revolting. I struggled, I thrashed, yet again you've had us in the palm of your hands. Commandeering our ship, turning me into one of your crew again. Silence! Shut up! This is a moment of paramount importance. The path to the heart opened as Ahab finished her words. Alright, here we are, the final floor. Final moments. Straight into another boss. Okay, minor wait a second, I don't even know if I need it. Is this the final boss fight right here? Is the final floor just these levels? God, I might have just done it last time. Yeah, we're in the Heart of the Whale. If this is the end, wow. Yeah, this is absolutely the final background I've seen spoiled for me a million times. Do you see it? This is the heart. Wow, okay. This might be a short stream. An amalgamation of all that the pallid whale has ever devoured. This makes the pallid whale breathe. This makes its heart pound. From here its evil spouts. Beyond it spews its evil again and again. Stop laughing like you're happy when your path here was paved with the lives of your own crew. I suffered my whole life. Everything, my dreams, my friends, all of them sank right before my eyes. You. It was you. You did that to me. You. Indeed, that was I. I led my crew to their deaths. And what of it? Their fates were sealed the moment the whale swallowed them. Fated to become mermaids. Fated to wander the whale's belly until they kneeled over and died. I saved them. I merely reaped my recompense for extending their lives, even for a fleeting moment. I mean, yeah, fair enough. It's a situation where no one can survive and let them live for 3 years. Still, it doesn't give her the right to use their lives. I looked after them, watched over them, and led them to this place. And for that, I have been rightly rewarded. I was the one who sparked the proverbial fire in their meaningless, pathetic lives. It has always been me. I still remember the day you boarded my ship. Not even a speck of light manifested in your aimless eyes. What a pathetic display that was. Nothing more than floats and bobbing up and down without cause. I gave your worthless lives a reason to go on. And on the Pequod you sailed with conviction. No, you devoured the crew whole. You painted over their wills just like the whales. No, just like the pallid whale, molding them and shaping them to fit your wants and needs. We didn't board your ship so we'd hunt some stupid whale, and you knew that. I didn't. In truth, I could not care less about your reasons. The moment they set foot upon my ship, their sights had been rightly set upon the pallid whale. In fact, you all must know better than anyone that their hearts were flimsy, that they let themselves be swallowed because they were shallow. They let themselves be molded because they were weak. I am the only one who matters. What matters is that I have declared this beast evil. That is my commandment, my belief, my religion, and my creed. When I perish, this world shall perish as well. So my very life, my very existence itself, is then the world, and I have deemed it so. No one will be the helmsman of my life but myself. No one shall live my life in my stead. What do you, all of you, believe in? Tell me, is your belief unbreakable? Is it absolute? My beliefs are absolute. My definitions of good and evil are clear-cut. Thus my beliefs are unclouded, unsayable, because I have made it so. That is why I will never be broken. That is why I stand tall, unshakable, as a missionary of my own faith. I have blessed you with my absolute definitions of good and evil, so that you may live your life with unhesitating, unwavering tenacity. God, she is so fun, because I love her so much. I don't know how well I'm narrating this, but God, she's so fun to speak as. Starbuck stands next to Ahab. He wears a wide smile as though a weight has been lifted from his shoulders. Oh, he's wearing his mask again. She's wearing her mask again. Queequeg also slowly positions herself next to Ahab. I could not read her expression through the mask, but her shoulders appeared laden. Then you are my definition of evil. All of my hatred, all of my goals, all of my failures, all of my past, all of my losses. They all came from you, Ahab. Very well, then crash under me like the waves, with your world and mine crash. Let us see whose evil is more tenacious, the more overwhelming. Ismail, my darling, she is so cool. And you know, we have got to get an idea of her as Ahab now, because they really do mirror each other perfectly. Okay, here's the boss. No way that's your final form, not in a trillion years. Okay. We are immediately having some classing issues here. That's an issue right there. You class that. Okay, what are our pressing concerns? Can we... Okay, that's a favored. That's a good sign. We have the unfortunate situation of sanity is always starting at 0, because that means that, you know, we need some time to actually build our sanities up in order to be able to class properly, but... Wait a second. If we can avoid at least one of these people having to use their ego... we cannot, so never mind. Plan will continue as initially conceived. I would really like, hopefully Faust can be the one to do it with her fluid sac, as to get somebody who has some kind of multi-hit attack, because I feel like that would really help with the early fight here. Alright, we've got an Arboreal Enactment, one of my favorite attacks here. It did something. Not insane, but it's functional. Metallic Ringing. Let's see. What can you do? Classing it normal. You don't have any particular resistance. Yeah, I'm kinda sad to see that we actually have to fight, Queequeg. I was hoping that they would just come around to our side, or at least be willing to sit the fight out. But it seems, tragically, that that is not so. We will have to fight them. Ooh, we get to use their skill 3 right away. I think that's a good sign. Okay, yeah, most people seem to be doing okay. Ooh, we got straight across the board favored. That is very much what we need right now. Assuming I did not miss anything in my haste to keep this fight going, we are on track to be in a very good position, as we are very likely to stagger, what's his face? Starbuck. We have a very good chance of staggering you here, although you are notably classing too evenly for my taste. There we go. That's what I like to see. Now, Weight of Knowledge, can that class properly? It appears that it can. Bloodstream secret. That's a very good sign right there. 56. Which even she's even guarding, which isn't great, but alright, there we go. That's one stagger. Unfortunately, that is basically contracted by her going up to 3 attacks. Wow, that's the worst win rate I've ever gotten. It's mostly defensive plays, though, so... Wait, is he just straight up unclassable right now? It's not even giving, like, statistics on him. It's just straight up saying no. Yeah, wait, yeah. Are they straight up not letting us class with her? She straight up cannot be classed with. What the fuck? That's impassive, Ciaz? You're gonna stagger to reset all other allies' SP to 0. That's probably beneficial, all things considered. Okay, you know what? The game, actually, the win rate it gave me is probably the best thing we can do here. Carmen, save me if this fails, but I do believe at least be able to kill Starbuck here, and if we really do nothing else, that is an acceptable use of a turn. Okay, how bad is your counter? That's a bad counter. Damn, she just straight up killed the guy. How can we just not class her? Like, for real? She cannot be classed with? Can she be hurt with a group attack? I don't have many good group attacks, but I... Fuck, that's a corrode 75. I cannot take that chance. Okay, in that case, it's all on you, Faust. But damn, yeah, I do not know what you're supposed to do here. I've never seen an enemy that you just straight up cannot attack. Sato, do you got anything for me here? Yeah, no, the multi-hit isn't doing anything. Healing everybody's health and sanity is definitely beneficial, but... It's definitely very good for her to be targeting the person who can do that infinite self-heal. Okay, now she's in retreat mode. Can we class her when she's retreating? We can, in fact, hit her when she's retreating. In that case, when everybody's sanity is at positive, this is probably a waste of resources, but screw it, I don't really know what else to do right now. So, let's just hit as hard as we can. Damn, she's in like super evade mode. But super evade shouldn't matter against blind obsession. Because like, it's a blind obsession, that is like her whole thing. We can get him to stagger. Yep, that should be him staggered. And then we follow it up with another fluid sac, which should get everybody's health and sanity back up. You know, losing somebody in the early fight doesn't actually... Damn, did she just like full regen herself or something? Damn, well, actually no, that is not a bad thing at all. Because somehow, fucking Sinclair missed his whole memo and is actually, classing highly. Sinclair, that is absolutely not your job. I mean, like, has high sanity. Like, what are you doing, man? We are not paying you to have high sanity. So yes, please use your ego so you can get back to the point that you can fight. There we go. Good, Sinclair. We are kind of bleeding ego resources right now, I notice. Hopefully we're gonna have enough to make it to the end. Yeah, that's just straight up a failure of a class, which, you know, what happens, happens. It does not appear that her companions get back up, so we probably want to two of them, because while C can get back up, if we can eliminate who is honestly a pretty big threat to her co-workers. Oh damn, now she's back into her unclassable form. I think all we can... Okay, now, who are you targeting? You're targeting all power is to Sinclair. Sinclair probably hits the hardest out of anyone. But just to be safe, I'm going to have him go into defense mode. Well, everybody else is just all power to the Queequeg. There we go. We should then be able to get everybody's... Oh, hello, Ducko Ham. Nice to meet you. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. We are currently on our first attempt at, not Queequeg. Ahab. And, geez, Sinclair, please don't die. And Sinclair's dead. I do not know what you're supposed to do in those moments where she just, basically demolishes the entire team at once. Like, what are you supposed to do when she does that? But all I know is that we are going to keep fighting until everybody's dead. And then hopefully come back and get her next time, because we at least now are going to have what's his face? Queequeg out of Queequeg out of the fight. I gotta stop misgendering her, but she's just so butch I cannot remember. Damn, she's going full evade, except there. She landed one hit. I'll take that. So wait, stagger, they healed all the way back up from that stagger? Damn. Alright, that's classing hopeless. Classing hopeless across the board. But will it class hopeless to my final fluid sac? I do not think it will. It at least classes favored. And if we get favored, then we are probably not going to win this time. But, you know, we are getting decently far into the fight. Damn. Well, that's basically this fight over, honestly. If we're not winning that one, then we're not going to win this run. Okay, yeah, and now we are out of the resources required to actually keep up a fight. Which one's that hopeless? That's this. You can at least get that one to favored. But, and then she'd still be classing hopelessly. Yeah, let's... Yeah, there's not really much of anything we can do right now. I'll just... Screw it, just let them do that and then just go into retreat. This is solely to just see how far into the fight can we physically get. Ahab doesn't ever seem to stagger, does she? Like, she takes the damage that should stagger her, but... Forget stagger, she takes the damage that should kill her. Damn, okay. Good to know. It does seem like we can, if it's an evade person, it is indeed possible to just straight up dodge all of her attacks. Okay, we're back in the can't counter anything, but all of her attacks are now being directed at Ismail, and I believe Ismail should still have her can't die thing from Ricardo. So that should be fine. We are not winning this one, though. Yeah. Preemptively asking if anyone has any ideas on what the hell we can do to potentially win this fight, I would be more than willing to hear them. Because right now, I got nothing. But now, I know she has another phase after this, so, like, we are not getting close yet. I think if we had just, I do at least now know how to keep more of my people alive later into the fight. Wait, damn, she just... Never mind, it appears that in actuality, people will just die normally in this fight. Alright, screw it. Forget about actually killing the other guy, because he already came back to life. Full power to the face of Ismail. And there goes... Yeah, I don't really see... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna give it up here. Forget this being a nice and easy and peaceful night, everybody. This is, if we even do win, this is going to take a lot more effort than initially thought. Alright, anybody have any advice? Because I do not know what to do here. Alright, we turn it back. Yep, new try. I do still think that eliminating Starbuck quickly is an important phase to this plan. And okay, first turn, everything looks pretty good. This hopeless is not good. We can turn that hopeless into a neutral. And I think we're just going to have to be willing to take that risk. There we go. Let's at least see if we can get a turn 1 just across the board clean sweep, no egos. Because we are... Jeez, that was the most pitiful self-destructive purge I have seen. Guess we don't self-destructive purge him. Damn. We were favored on that one. This luck is already not looking great, but... Yeah, we do have all those ego gifts. I wonder if any of them will actually provide anything useful to us. Yep. All of these they said we were favored on. Okay, you know what? I'm just not taking a turn 1 staggered. If we're gonna be here for the long haul, let's do this for the long haul properly. And like actually go into this fight reasonably. Okay, here we go. It's straight neutral this time. Is there anything that isn't being classed? There is. Can anyone class it? Can you class it, perhaps? You can class it at neutral. Alright. We got some neutrals, and we got some favors. What's our neutral? You're our neutral. Can you beat neutral? You cannot. Can you beat anything? You can get a favor there. Give us an unopposed. You guys a favor there. And I guess for our final person, we'll just lodge them right on there. And there we go. We got straight up unopposed for the most part across the board. Except, no, we want you to be dominating. There we go. I think this should be a decent build. I'm not... That might have actually just made things worse, but... Whatever. This is a game of trial and error. And until we figure out what works against who, we just gotta keep going. Okay, there we go. Turn 1 stagger against an enemy. That's a much better thing. Ooh, damn, that's bad though. That's horrific. That's unacceptable. How is he crossing so damn hard? I don't... Yeah, this is already unacceptable. What's that? He staggered down to 10. Turn 1. Okay, another take. This time I want to be absolutely sure that we aren't going to let Queequeg just kill somebody turn 1. Also, maybe I should swap somebody. Is there anyone I should swap? Maybe it would be straight up better to just have you on here. Because you're a pretty good fighter. You got a group clear. And you're a few levels higher. Might be worth it to swap a notice. Alright. A lot of people classing good. Anyone not classing? Yeah, but there is a class that is neutral on you. And we absolutely cannot have any neutrals on you. Okay, now we have across the board favors. And we've got our unopposed hit on Queequeg. I think this is about the best thing we can get. Let's see if we can quick suppress Starbuck. Weight of knowledge on her. There we go, that is a solid starting hit. Slice. I do not believe that is a particularly damaging attack, but hey, it got him just above stagger threshold. Now come on. Ismail, this is really all on you here. And then immediately after this is all on you, Faust. Alright, we got through turn 1 with no major fatalities and an enemy stagger. That is about the most we can hope for in this line of work. That's 2 favorites on you. Can we do any better than that? That's a neutral, so no. How are we classing you? We're classing you neutral. Can we class you above neutral? I'd really like to class you above neutral. But I would not like to use any egos for which to do so. Or if we must use an ego that is not of a resource we care about. And unfortunately, I don't think I have any. Except maybe? No, we really don't have any egos that use... Oh, no. Do we have any egos that even burn yellow? No wonder we have 56 of them. Regardless, I think we should be fine here. Worst case scenario, Keith takes some damage, which we will heal with the inevitable Rhyme Sync. Or not Rhyme Sync. Fluid attack. There we go. We are classing Queequeg very well. Okay, all on you, Heath. Come on. That's not what we want to see, Heath. That's the opposite of what we want to see. Okay, just don't die. That was a nothing hit. Very good. Heath, that is exactly what we hired you for. Tank that hit like it was nothing. And now we have the infamous cannot target one, which means we have to have him just go completely into offset and focus everything else on trying to eliminate the rest of the crew. And I think on this one, we just want to go straight up, full stack, everybody, all pile driving to shreds. We actually don't even use ego. So far we've gotten this far without needing ego. We're all good. Straight up pile driving Starbuck into hell. There we go. Starbuck. There will be nothing left of you. I am sorry. Hey, you're supposed to be using your defense? Heath? Why did you not guard? Okay, he survived, But still, why did you not guard? Okay, and now you're gonna die, Heath, you fucking idiot. Okay, this time it is full power. with the exception of a desperate attempt to save Heathcliff disguised as just a regular attack. Plus, that is not worth it on you. Just use a regular attack on you. Heathcliff, I have no idea why you didn't guard when you totally could have. That is going to cost us the entire fight. I will never forgive you. Yeah, there we go. That is Heathcliff extremely dead. But, okay, Starbuck is also dead. And now, enormously too late, we get the fluid sac. Heathcliff, I have no idea why you didn't just start out doing something. But okay. Now we got one dominating class and one neutral class. Neutral, neutral. Get that up to a favored. Okay. We've got a very good lineup right now. Minus losing Heath, and honestly Heath is kind of the weakest link in the late fight anyways. Probably the guy we can afford to lose the most. But I am not liking all these neutrals at all. I think... Okay, health check. Full. Full. Ooh, not full. 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 Nobody needs a rhyme sync. Not rhyme sync, that's the wrong word. What I think we do need is Java dominating there. Who's struggling? There we go. Favored, dominating, dominating, and nobody's classing there. Let's class somebody there. Hopeless, hopeless. There's another hopeless. So, there we go. I will accept this. I do not know if this is the best possible move, but it is a move. Damn, 125 damage? Damage to both of them as well? This is looking not bad at all. Damn, even staggered one just there? Following up by, damn, that's what I'm talking about when I ask for a self-destructive purge, Sinclair. That is what we are paying you for. Holy hell. Then followed that up with a full-on Ebony Stem Strike. This is what this company is supposed to do. We double staggered her. And then of course she gets right back up. But it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Because all we need to do now is literally just what can we afford to use the most of? Honestly, 4th Match Flame is probably the cheapest thing we got. So yeah, we're just gonna full on 4th Match Flamer. And then the rest of the party can just fucking shred their way through the rest of them. There we go. It is... We are looking fine right now. There are some foreseeable problems, like the fact that, you know, C does seem to just keep, like both of these guys do just seem to keep getting back up and back up and back up and are showing absolutely no signs of not being able to do that, ever. Which is a bit concerning. And then she is straight back to doing her full power to one person thing. Which, is not great. But what really can you do? You know, Why are we always classing the seal directly, huh? The least we can do is class her other thing. Okay, no, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, I thought that would have changed something. It does not. Alright, he's still alive. He's not gonna survive. How in the fuck are you supposed to deal with that? I gotta ask. You have no clue what you're supposed to do when that happens? Like, what is the play here? The only thing I can gather is just keep hitting these people. Now, we already down quick this fight? I can't remember. But if we have, I am getting, like, we can kinda already survive against this person. My question is, like, how do we actually do anything meaningful to them? Because eventually, they're gonna manage to get through my guys. Because they just get free hits sometimes. And if they can eventually always get through my guys, then, like, what the hell do you do in this situation? Let's start with a rhyme sync. Now let's just clear out the quick at least. There's very little chance that we don't successfully kill her this turn. Yeah. We got her. But then she just gets straight back up. So straight back up, it doesn't even counter as death, she just doesn't die. I wonder if we've gotten enough data on her to be able to actually check what that means. I want to check if she has some kind, if it's like an actual regen thing, or if she just straight up can't die. But okay, that gets our gang healed back up. She's at least staggered. Yeah, what are your passives? Nah, okay, so they heal their SP. Lose 10. Lower as HP's hit. Reset SP 0 when daggered. 1 HP. Okay, they only get 1 full revive. You're currently clashing, very good. So just go straight in for a second rhyme sync because or second, whatever. Point is, we're classing fine there. And the rest of the power goes all in on Queequeg. Because he is going to die. Oh, there we go. We've got her staggered too. I don't think she's going to remain staggered for long, but that at least means she's going to take double damage right now. Alright, now what do? Forgot, we did already lose some player, didn't we? Well, let's do a classic double hit while they're both staggered. Dominating favored. And the rest of the hits will be all in on her. There we go. This should be enough to do something significant to her. She's staggered. We're using a WA tier attack. 118. That's not bad. Come on, wait up. No! It's very bad. Only because we really needed her to die there. Ooh, wait, no. We still got another chance? No, she's alive, but at 42. Alright. We've got to play this very carefully here. What do we have that can work? We are absolutely running very low on ego, but they're also running pretty darn low on HP. Let's just start pull you. Okay, so they have a second phase. I mean, who doesn't? So we got 2 dominatings there. What are you struggling? Oh, no. You're just regular struggling. Can we... Yeah, I suppose we could just do that. And hope that that's enough power to handle that. Because, yeah, representation emitter is going to hit both. But this should be enough to do quite a bit. This is absolutely at least our best run so far. Wait. No way. We didn't win. That's insane. That's ridiculous. That cannot be the ending of this. I was gonna say. Yeah, no way that was the fucking final boss. Still, that was very tricky. I think that deserves a proper woo! We got him. And now we can go on to trying the actual final boss. Ismail fully heal SP, have the recipe set to 0. Sir, I mean, I can't see where else we could possibly go. It de-equips them if they die in battle? That's interesting. Alright. The big concern is that we're basically fully out of ego resources right now. You could have given your crew a chance! A chance to see for themselves where they stood! Always in my wake are pallid, opaque traces. You say that I stole their chances wrong. They merely followed in my wake, setting their course to the same destination as mine. Because they had not done so, they could not have entered this world. Because they were weak. I was their lighthouse in this world of tempest. I gave them an unambiguous path to follow. The last of my sailors by me, heed my orders, pursue them. Oh, what the fuck was that? She's got something monstrous going on, I know it. Here they are. Proliculum Vitale. Do you still fail to see? They are already Ahab. Effervescent gas harpoon. These are my harpoons. My hatred is their hatred. My vengeance is their vengeance. And my harpoons shall not be defied. Stubbs' death did this to you, didn't it? Stubbs not dead, Miss Ismail. Pip would have said as such. He crushed his own heart and gave himself to me so that he would be freed from his guilt. Be not so cruel to a misdear child, Ismail. Cast your fears upon me. Indeed, woo! So what the fuck is this? His broken heart led them to me, and I have freed him from his guilt to the best of my abilities. Okay, she's getting pretty darn pallid. But what did you do? Nothing! The least you could have done was volunteer to row in Pip's place on that fateful day. The fault lies in you, Ismail. Yet I am the evil here. Okay. Situation appraisal. Search of 4. Darn, we have... In terms of ego resources, we have no ego resources. We're going to have to basically do this fight egoless, which I don't even know if that's possible. Shit. What do we possibly have that could class this? You can do it. That's literally all we got right now, and that's all we can afford. That's the real scary bit here, because, like, I don't know how you're gonna do it with such little ego. Her sanity seems to be not very high. So far, I mean, this can't be all there is to it. Holy fuck, what was that? She staggered like half the fucking crew when she lands one hit. That's terrible. Alright, we're classing it neutral right now. So that can at least hit everybody. We kind of just gotta get lucky right now. I think we can probably get lucky, because that was just for straight up bad luck the previous round. Let's see if we get this one ebony stem, which will hit all of her targets. Damn, only hit for 33, that's basically nothing. But so we at least are classing even. Neutral, struggling, flavored, neutral. Okay, only big real issue is that struggling. Can we just shuffle it down the line? We can shuffle it to a dominating. That's even better than shuffle it down the line. We got some neutrals. Can you score anything better than a neutral? You can't, but you can score a neutral further down the line. She's pretty close to stagger right now. Can you favor that? No, you cannot do anything better than a favored. Alright. In that case, this is, I think, the best we can do right now. The main hope is just that we can get to a stagger point. And we did get to a stagger point. So then it is up to, okay, what can we do in this amount of stagger? She obviously is going to have another phase, but clearing phase 1 on her first try ain't nothing. Yeah, she's going into second phase. Starbuck, you were the only crew of the ship that could challenge Ahab. So how could you? How foolish, Ismail, how foolish! Starbuck was the first to kneel. It does not matter how many ways a first mate is weathered, a first mate's station is still beneath his captain. This is true. Out of his own volition, he blinded his eyes in the complacent belief that regardless of whatever the path we took, the captain would lead him to his destination. Yeah, but fuckly, what are you saying? You knew that he had sought a better path, then why have you not helped him see it? So that fault lies with you again, Ismail. Okay, here we go. Phase 2. Everyone's still standing. 629. Neutral, neutral, dominating, neutral. Ooh, is this the new Millie song? Is that what I'm hearing? I have still so far managed to completely avoid getting any spoilers. Okay, we start off with 2 neutrals. I don't like that. Those are neutrals here and here. We can in fact slide one of them into being a favored, but the other one we cannot. And I think we're just gonna have to live with that. Because God, everybody's sanity is so low. I don't. Jesus. Her durability has gone way up. Okay, good thing we didn't do anything there, because not only can we not seem to do much damage to her right now, we did successfully complete that quest. So now, I'm not going to say anything, actually. I almost said something that could jinx it. The only thing that's important to keep in mind is that currently, things are still looking survivable. That's a luxury we don't always have, so we need to just appreciate that for what it is. One hopeless. We swap that hopeless? That's... I don't know because I missed glitch. We swap it for struggling. I'd really like to swap it for something above a struggling. Full speed towards chart. Oh, now you're just singing. Alright. Sing along. Let's go. Let's do this. Or we can You know, not place faith, but I'm gonna not use the ego. We can play that defensively. Alright. That was not as bad as I worried it could have been. There we go. We got a stagger on her. Please let us actually keep that stagger into the next turn, otherwise I'll really regret having... Yep, there we go. We're regenning our ego supply. And we are full steam ahead, slamming straight towards her. This is... Hit her. I annoyingly really have to piss right now. I'll be back in 1 second. Literally 1 second. Right back into it. Sorry, I was gone for a second on such a climactic moment too, but what's important is we are going straight for her now. Oh, damn, Sinclair's about to corrode. Well, let him have it. Maybe that corrosion will actually do some damage to her. Now, here we go. So close to actually winning. Are we gonna get it? 40. She's at what, 15? Nope, there we go. Quick, I don't want to let you go. Not you. It's all because of you, Ismail. This happened because you dared to unearth her buried heart. Because you forced her broken heart into the open. The fault lies with you once again, Ismail. Look at what you've done! Watch her determination crumble, her convictions collapse! Now her faith broken, the pale claims squeakwig! Oh, I've seen, like, a little bit of what she looked like spoiled, but that did not prepare me for what it actually is. Okay, good. It appears that the, corrosion is a perfect corrosion, all hits targeted straight towards the enemy. And now, all we've got to do is class what we can class. That's not even something to class, that's just straight up a counter. Now, can you unopposed anything? Nope. In that case, it is up to you. Good luck. Here we are. The very, very end of this. Oh, Sia's got a big defense bar. She is playing super defensive right now. But nothing cuts through super defensive playing like a Sinclair corrosion with the steel chair coming at her from behind. Damn, that actually did nothing. I'm used to that being like the secret, like, super weapon that saves the day. Okay, this is suddenly looking rough again, but it's a good thing we didn't put too much money on this. I failed. Huh. Is it an illusion, or is that also Ismail? Behind the captain appears a silhouette of Ismail encased in that pale membrane. I couldn't solve anything. I failed everything. All I managed to do was survive pathetically like a wrench hanging onto my dear friend's coffin. Captain guffaws madly. Indeed, Ismail, you couldn't save anyone. Not your crew, not your friend, nobody. She could save Otis? And you will give up again because you are afraid. You'll give up before you even start. Sinners start to get agitated. The bloody bastard. Better not fail. Oh, I don't plan to. Don't listen to her, Ismail. She doesn't know what she's talking about. The manager holds their silence, then utters, "That's not Ismail." But her own answers matter the most here, no? Her breath is quick and shaking. She deliberates. One answer awaits at the end of this deliberation. Can she endure her own path? Seemingly no. Yeah, no, she can't. Just answer the manager's question is endless silence. She's still contemplating, or does she think they're wrong? Indeed, it may be too early for her to decide, that is. It's not over yet. It's too early to decide. There's still time. And when the time comes, no one will make that decision in your stead. Not me, not Ahab. I know you can reach your own answers. Find your own way. Isma does not reply. Instead, she tightens the grip on her weapon arm. Wait, answer is not a bad idea. There she goes. Just need to give her time. Ugh! Isma swings her arm with determination. She tries to focus. Still, if you're bullshit, I'll tear your mouth from ear to ear. Fine, go ahead. What are you waiting for? Is it because you're too weak to do it? Ha 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 ha! But at the captain's provocation, Isma's eyes begin to burn with hatred. She rushes at the captain. Because she's still searching for an answer, and sometimes wrath may draw one off course, isn't that right? Isma gains 6 defense up and 2 haste. Isma fully heals SP. Her prevents ego caster poon gains 3 fragile. Perfect. That is exactly what it needs right now. Favored, dominating, neutral. Okay, we only got one real problem. Actually, no, we don't even have a problem area. We do still want to improve upon that neutral, if at all possible. Yeah, it is slightly possible to improve upon it with that. But okay, let's just hope Heathcliff can win. But if he can't, it's acceptable losses. Heathcliff's pretty much useless in the end game. This counter gimmick is getting a bit annoying, though. Alright. Really wish you'd stop having that shield of hers, because that is the only real problem area here. It's not actually all that powerful, just that damn shield. Alright, now we're getting some more strugglings. Turn that into a favorite, though. This one we can't turn into anything, but okay. What's this? Okay, so we're struggling on that one. That's still struggling. But we have actually built... Wait, no, that's a 25 corrode. We're gonna have to rhyme sync it up then. Okay, let's just hope for the best here. If that shield looks a little bit smaller, maybe? Yeah, that shield's definitely gotten smaller. There we go, shield's already penetrated. Sinclair gets some free hits. Good boy, love you. Rhyme sync it up. Or no, what is cast? I don't know why I keep calling every move rhyme sync. I don't think I've ever used rhyme sync before. That's not in any of the builds. I don't really play with her character at all. Yeah, regardless. We're doing just fine now. Yep, there we go. That's full stagger. And, surprisingly, nobody on our team staggered. And we got a self-destructive purge going for it, too. There we fucking go. That shield was really brutal, but we have broken it. He is in our sights now. She is, I mean. 251. There we go. She's broken. Onto the next and hopefully final phase. We're still quite... I'm the captain of this lake, of this city. I shall seize the beast's heart and sever evil from its roots. Oh, here we go. She fucking parried it with her own ego move. That's epic. The pallid whale and Ahab. They force their way into the cracks in our hearts. Everyone has those cracks in their hearts. They're what makes us hesitate, what makes us waver. Confusion, loneliness, the anxiety of the unknown, the fear of knowing that the people, the things you cherish will one day leave your side. They tightly choke these fragile, countless cracks in our hearts to the point of breaking. Before I even knew it, those cracks in my heart were filled with a singular obsession, so much so that I was suffocating. I will kill Captain Ahab, the cause of all evils in the world that have brought me to this point. God, she's so pallid now. The obsession wrapped me so tightly, so many impenetrable layers, that I could no longer even recognize the times I've spent with everyone, and the choices I've made. And all of a sudden, I began to sink, even memories of my own fading into oblivion. I'm lost here. I don't know where to go anymore. Heathcliff, the hell are you doing in there? Come out. Heathcliff? When did this happen? When did I didn't realize? No, I saw that very same look on your mug from the moment we first met. Oh? Thought you might suffocate and kick the bucket at any minute. Damn. The pallid membrane devours Queequeg before Ismail's eyes. I'm so sorry, Queequeg. I couldn't save you. I so badly wanted them to be okay. No, I was too late. Too late to think about what is right and what is wrong. To think for myself. Too late. I should have been... I should have just have... Hey. Your name. Tell me once more. Great Lake might be one of the worst places in the city, but it sure has a pretty sunset. Your name? What? My name? Why? 'Cause your hair color. I like it. Whales, when they die, they turn to the sun. And your hair color, sunset color. So when I throw in the harpoon, whales turn to you. We can be good friends. Well, call me Ismail, if you please. Hey, that's a reference to the first line of Moby Dick. Call me Ismail. Queequeg disintegrated until she was no more. God, I know, in a Project Moon game, everyone you like dies. This is the one immutable rule of the universe, and therefore it is purely idiotic to ever get attached to anyone, and yet I still got attached to her, god damn it. I really wanted her to live. Ismail limps towards Ahab. The captain is on the ground, defeated. In Ismail's hand is the harpoon that has been whetted and sharpened for all this singular moment. You're in my way, Dante, again. Why are you doing this? Why do you keep getting in my way? Why do you even turn the clock for me? What the hell do you get out of all of this? What, does pretending to be a good person help you feel better? I wanted to know more about you, so I can find you a path that doesn't go in circles. Do you even know? Do you even know where you're going? I'm constantly searching. Maybe I summon the flow of time to turn the hands of my clock, to find the paths for the endlessly wandering sinners, for all those who are lost, so that I may not be lost. Ismail, we're all captains of our own hearts. We just happen to be sailing the same path, and sometimes we'd let each other take the helm. But at the end of all things, you still have to be the captain of your own ship. You're the one who has to steer your very own path. So don't you dare let go of your helm before the voyage is over, because I won't either. Ismail slowly approaches Ahab, her face shrouded in a grim shadow. So you finally killed her, everyone. Didn't we even leave a single one of them alive? Yeah, and you're the last one. Yes, now we have become one and the same. Oh, fuck you, Ahab. They have nothing in common. Sir, they're obsessed, but C is at least obsessed with something good. The paths toward destinations are both unclouded. Any sacrifice, any amount of death can be justified as long as we can see our missions through to their ends. As long as we kill that bastard, we will have nothing more to wish for in our lives. One day, I had a sudden epiphany that I was tired of living like this. Damn, office work? Somewhere in U-Corp's Marlin port ship. Is that where she's from? Neat. Aimlessly taking tests, earning certificates, finding a place in a nest, landing myself a good career. Struggle and endless competition, writhing and thrashing every single day to be a feather of a wing so that I won't fall behind. All that to trap myself into a desk job to make money. You know what's the dumbest idea for an Ismail ID ever? We get U-Corp office worker Ismail. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, I quit. What am I gonna do now? I don't know. I don't care. I wanted to leave everything behind. Everyone that told me not to do this. I wanted this dreary existence to end. Damn. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know if that meant I wanted to die or if I just wanted to do something new with my life. But I knew that I was always fond of the waters. So if I wanted to die, I wanted to die near a body of water. Recruiting sailors for a whaling ship, huh? The first time in my life, my heart began to pound. Requirements: an able body that does not suffer seasickness. That's it? Another would be the generosity of your heart to not whine when someone tosses you a rag to sign the bow of the ship. Who am I talking to? Just an old salt who doesn't like how the solitaire feels against her one good leg. Whales are magnificent yet mysterious monsters. Everyone flees screaming at the sight of a whale, but we give it a toothy grin and a wild guffaw. Every morning that I woke, I wondered what it meant to live. This woman stood before the recruiting board as I have, but her sights were set on something beyond the lake's horizons. Though she had but one leg, she stood taller than anyone else. The Pequod, huh? The ship's captain must be one lucky person. Why do you think that? I wanted to be like her. Not a lot of sailors out there willing to work for such a pittance. Still, sailing with this ship will net you a grade 9 fixer license for the 8 Association. Well, thank you for just giving me that information. Is this our first reference to the 8 Association? Also, grade 9? Damn, power scalers are gonna go wild with this. Apparently, Ismail is equivalent to a grade 9 fixer. Which obviously means everyone else scales up from what she can do. That girl is so smart. I hope to be like her one day, to be someone who will face the destiny of their own choosing, to have something I could give it my all of conviction and without a moment of hesitation. Harpoon. Yes, break open my heart and impale my skull, Ismail. I wanted blood. Wait. You're not letting me target it? Sometimes the answer isn't right before me. We're striking the whale! Yeah, there once was a time when I wanted to be like you. Once I was your mermaid, devoured and overwritten by your beliefs. I swam towards a towering mad whale that wore your face. Because if I didn't know if I could go on. My years of aimless wandering, my loss of everyone that was ever precious to me. That I was the only one who survived. That I had one chance to get them back. Ended up killing them with my own hands. All of that had to be your fault. That was the only way to make it bearable. Before I saw the recruitment post, after I boarded the Pequod, even after I joined Olympus Company, I've never taken the helm of my own ship. But I think I've finally found my compass. Yo, that's fucking awesome looking. Does a mere deckhand speak of her own compass now? Yes, incredibly annoying compass. and it keeps getting in my way. They're also a compass that, even as they waver, points to where I want to go. So I want to go on an adventure with that compass, a real adventure, to explore and learn this world we live in. But that bloodied path of sailing the voyage is also a path I started. Accept that now, and I'll carry that weight with me, all of it. That's why I have to let you live. That is how I would start my own path. What? Alright, well, are we gonna kill the whale? This is beautiful, by the way. But no, see, he's gonna... Honestly, that's worse for her, because Ahab doesn't even want to live. She just wants to kill the whale. If we do that... It's gonna be one bumpy voyage. Everyone hold on to something. Let's go! For your own way, your own path, that is my wish. The whale's heart is burst open. Is that really gonna be enough to kill it? What have you... Look at me and tell me that we're still one and the same. Why? Golden Bow recovered. And with that, Canto 5 comes to a close. You should have stabbed me! That harpoon should have pierced my heart! How? Why were you the one to... We must find the powdered whale! Look alive, men! Spring roar! We found it. Harpooners! Tighten the ropes around your harpoons! Helmsman, course for the whale! Full sail! Full sail! My mate first row to the powdered whale from which all the evils of the world spout we sail! Navigator, short course! We set sail! We set sail! Ahab roars. He cries out to her crew, but they will never return. Her voice scatters to nothingness. I will watch you live, because you are the proof of my wandering years, so that I may endlessly struggle against the devouring sins, the testament to my sins, my whale. No, you will not look down at me! I am Captain Ahab. I... Pale blood explodes from the gaping rupture in the whale's heart, as though the crowd's crew were raising a toast to victory. Drink to the pallid whale's death. Drink to the downfall of Captain Ahab. Thus the voyage came to an end. Boy, the whale's not letting us out. It's caving in on itself. So what's he said about destroying the heart and escaping? Of course, full of lies to the end. Well, it technically wasn't a lie. We will eventually end up outside the whale. He didn't say anything about being outside the whale in one piece, I guess. Should have seen this coming. Thump. Something dropped a large, sturdy rope from above us. Huh? Who dropped that rope? Doesn't matter, let's take it! Ismael stared at the rope for a moment. What are you standing around there for? Let's go! This rope. I have a feeling that this rope won't snap. You should have killed me! You should have been the one to kill the whale! What about her? We'll let her watch as this place crumbles around her. The captain must go down with the ship, after all. Technically, this is our ship with the quad town in it. Y'all grabbed onto the rope and climbed. Ismael said the rope did not snap. We felt the cool breeze blowing in from the outside. We were never once looked back in the abyss that was the whale. Never. After some time. Apparently, the whale's hide too thick and tough for most things to puncture. So how'd you do it? The Indigo Elder did not seem to mind Radia's persistent, somewhat rude questioning. He replied patiently. I do not know if it is because the powdered whale swallowed the golden bow, because it swallowed you and your friends, but its behaviors changed in ways I had never seen before. I presumed that something had gone wrong in its brain. So I punctured a hole in it with my anchor, that is all. Now, 2 of the 5 calamities of the lake have met their end by your hands. Damn, Will you remain here, Indigo Elder? Why would I leave? The sea still harbors 3 calamities. Damn, this Indigo Elder is like the only color fixer who is actually like sets out to do a job and it does the job and it doesn't really complain about it. Like he is doing good work out here, slaying the calamities. Oh, that butterfly. Solitary butterfly takes a moment to rest before fluttering over the lake's surface. It's going back to being wise of P. The butterfly looks similar to the one we saw in the Lobotomy Corp branch. Appears to be the exact same butterfly. I'm envious to be able to cross the lake so unbound, so freely. Yeah, that does sound pretty lovely, like that. What do you think his deal was, Rim? He did help us at the end of the day, but he has certain expectations of us. I expect that he will return. I don't like being a pawn in some dodgy bloke's games. I think he was watching us from a short distance away, maybe a step away. Ismael's gazing beyond the lake's horizons. She no longer cast her gaze into the waters. Ismael! Oh, I was reading the winds. We're cutting it close. I expect to see the waves rushing in our direction any minute. Heh. Ismael chuckled lightly. Then let's face dead on this time. Ready, Dante? I don't know what to sail. I don't know how to sail. Haha, don't you understand? After all that, it doesn't matter how good of a sailor you are. What's important is that someone's there to help steer you right. And as the first mate of this ship, I'll trust and follow your directions. So you're my captain for now. My skiff will go on an adventure of its own one day. For now, I've tied that skiff to a bigger ship called Limbus Company and you. Because I really want to find out what's waiting for me at the end of this voyage. Besides, you guys are the only friends I have left. Ismael, trust your decisions and your orders, Captain. But I'm not going to just accept them at face value. I'll constantly question and try to understand them. I like that. I like you, Ismael. You're probably you're still easily top 5 sinners. So that when I see my compass no longer aligns with yours, I can take my skiff and sail away. So that I won't let anything consume me again. So that I won't lose myself again. You can see the waves rushing towards us from a distance. The waves are colossal as always. There's a little fear in my heart. Yet, well, I think we can manage that. Heh. Waves incoming in 15 seconds. Get to the helm, swab. No. First mate, Ismael. You're not even the captain, Otis. Come on. Sorry for intruding. But Charon's got the helm. Hold on, everyone. Now that's a proper Ismael sigh. I haven't heard her do that in a long while. With it, as she lightly gripped the handle of the bus, her gaze fixed on the approaching waves. Determined to never allow herself to be swept up by the tempest that the waves bring. Her hair, the color of sunset, flows and flutters in the wind. The wind feels nice. It's a perfect breeze to push us towards a new voyage. Voyage to ice cream. Splish splash. And that is at the canto? Here's our song. I'll shut up and let everybody listen. But first, closing thoughts. I'm not sure this is whether I like this canto more or less than Canto 4. But they're both definitely some of the best writing the series has ever had. I am having a lovely time with it. Now, shut up and listen to the song. God, this is so pretty. Aw, the seagull. They're back. Lovely. What are you holding? What are you holding, Mersault? That's weird. This was excellent. Alright, I think after this I will raid you into somebody else who is also finishing Kanto 5. This was a lovely time. Very, very thoroughly enjoyed this. And I'll be right back pretty soon to play through at least a little bit of the upcoming event on stream. Here we go. What? My, what a mess. Is it still not in your sight? That cannot be. We must continue our search, comb every corner. Sorry that the whale died. But you don't have to completely give up on life, do you? What you've lost is but a single whale. You're here to point and jeer at this Captain Ahab, have you? Captain, in this world of infinite possibilities, do you really think that there is but a single powered whale? Yes, now there's a spark in your eyes. I think we're starting to understand each other. I'll help you kill that whale, and I'll make sure you're the one who gets to do it this time, so that you may hunt every powered whale in every world. All that I require from you is your staunch determination and conviction. So is that more than enough reason for you to come aboard my ship? Let's make this voyage a good one. I saw so much, like, sipping art of the two of them together. I can very much see why now. I was wondering, I thought that was just like a complete crack pairing. There we go, that's the end of the Kanto, and we generated 2 full Enkeflin modules in the time we're in that dungeon. Alright, I know exactly who to raid you over into. But first off, let's end with, let's give it a 2 pulls on Mersault. How about that, huh? We did already win today, but yeah, I'm feeling a bit lucky at the end of a chapter. Okay, one more. That's it. Okay, I shouldn't be getting that greedy. We already got something today. Let me just quickly pop right back in. Wait. Oh my god, I forgot. First off, let's pick up the lunacy that we get from clearing it. I missed the bonus cutscene because I hadn't finished it. Are we gonna do the mini episode? Let's do the mini episode now. How about we won't? Well, we're all still here, right? Well, we're all still having a good time. Ooh, Dante's room. We haven't seen this before. We get the full zoomed out map of the city back there. He's got a lot of books. He's got the tablet we play on. He's also got a lot of film tapes and projectors. It's been a long while since I was able to relax like this, all alone in my room, and not a concern in my mind. Maybe it's because a heavy burden has been lifted from my heart. I told the sinners that we should take a day off to go to or so in our respective rooms. After what happened, we deserved a good rest. A big part of that decision was also to relieve Yi Seng of his seasickness for at least a day. I don't think the sinners' rooms sway with the waves. We're still a ways away from getting out of the Great Lake. I thought it would be a good idea to have a day like this where we can just sit and relax. Of course, this wasn't like a real vacation or anything to happen. If anything were to happen, this little time off would be over just like that. Like that eardrum tearing siren in Mephistopheles that always finds the worst times to go off, for example. Oh, yeah, I had a feeling that something like this was going to happen. I'm not even upset at this point. Fair enough. That siren better be worth getting off our bums for. There was naught to do in our respective chambers anyways, Heathcliff. I imagine that the time spent alone in thy room must have been quite dreary indeed. Tisk, I can be a contemplative man from time to time, alright? Just for truth? Wait, clockhead, one clock turn coming back up.
This will be the last one in a while, so just take one for the team, alright? Aren't you going to ask for Joyce for permission too? Ah, bollocks! Calm down, Heathcliff. Your scepter's up next. Save your strength. I think I'm starting to get a handle on how to manage Heathcliff. Good news, Heathcliff. This volatility alarm seems to be something we can make use of. Then, indeed, a notable change has occurred in one of our mirror dungeon doors. Dante, the sort down time you suggested. Yeah, I know. I knew something like this was going to happen anyway. I see. Then let us investigate the area where the polarity was detected. There's something odd about the way Faust and Virgil were looking at me, but I was too busy to worry about the two of them. The semi-convinced sinners who had their long-awaited proper break taken away from them as soon as it started to get to work. Another locked door is open. The keep out tapes had also disappeared and moved one door over. This door looks a bit bluish this time, doesn't it? Where did the other doors go? I don't think they were blue like this. You don't think, Sinclair? I take you into every dungeon. You said no. The door did look a bit blue this time. Looks like every new mirror dungeon door will have a different design. And disappear from time to time, I guess. You can hear rolling waves from the other side, I think. According to the new information relayed to us via the device, it appears that the official designation for this new area summoned by the back door of Hilarity will be Mirror of the Lake. Wait a second. Hold your horses. If she's not the one naming it, and Dante's not the one naming it, and Virgil's not the one naming it, then who is it that names the dungeons? Someone's gotta be responsible for the naming. Ismail's eyebrows twitched. This is exactly what happened after we wrapped up the Yi-Song's business. Seems too convenient to call it a coincidence, doesn't it? It's like these are tailor-made for each sinners, Faust. Mephistopheles' engine is designed to change and adapt to every time a golden bough is retrieved. And the back door is also a product of the engine. It would not be a reach to theorize that the incidents with each sinner would affect the engine, which in turn influences the contents of the back door. In other words, it's pretty much a guarantee that with each new golden bough retrieval, we'll be getting a new zone from now on. Quite likely, yes. Okay, yeah, thanks for the explanation. Ismail's willingness to sharply and boldly question all things suspicious did not change at all, but or maybe she just didn't like the fact that the word lake was even brought up. After the events at the Great Lake, maybe she's starting to take care not to be as blunt and scathing towards her fellow sinners. Not more than necessary, anyway. That's all good. I'm relieved. Wait, that raises another question. Do ask. The golden bough is not immediately shipped to the headquarters by the after team as soon as we retrieve them. How can they affect the engines if they're not here? The answer to that question requires a rather lengthy explanation. I care not. Wait, Otis, how about we try and wrap this up? Shut up, Dante! I want to hear! Herc. We better get someplace not constantly swaying. Yi-Song's really not having a good time right now. I did not take my medicine, for I assumed we'd be having a brief respite. I beg your forgiveness. Nope, Yi-Song, baby, you did nothing wrong. You're the best. You have never done anything wrong in your entire life. I'll just hear the summary then. In summary, once the golden bough is retrieved, and when the Limbus Company headquarters goes through a certain tuning process, Mephistopheles' engines and the golden bow's wavelengths will overlap, causing a resonance effect. Which is a process that involves resonating with the golden bough in your head as well, manager. That's how it works? Does that process not harm the executive manager? No, as you have witnessed yourself. So once it was retrieved, the golden bough continues to affect those it resonated with. I see. Guys, are we done with— Shut up, Rodian! With the boring lectures. EWTL. Enough with the lectures. Shut up, Ryosu! Faust, this dungeon. We have to enter it now, don't we? It felt like we were going back on my promise after telling everyone we could relax. I didn't like this one bit. But I think I already knew what Faust was going to say. Faust suggests that we explore the new zone as soon as we are able. Mephistopheles is still a significant distance from the shore, and there are not many activities for us to do before reaching our next destination. This will be an appropriate exercise for us during this empty period. Executive Manager, I understand that you may feel uncomfortable going against your earlier orders. But consider the fact that this journey will continue on for quite some time. I believe that the resources and combat experiences that can be gained from this new area will be quite considerable. I nodded affirmatively. The sinners each began grumbling and airing their woes, but they still prepared to head into the dungeons once again. Thus we entered the newly formed door. Alright, there we go. That right there marks the end of Kanto 4, and probably at least a brief period of me not playing this game. I do have some other stuff I want to do. In particular, I picked up a very old game I remember from my childhood called 60 Seconds that I want to try out. So, if you guys would like to see that, please feel free to drop a follow. I will be streaming that sometime in the very near future. But, in the in-betweener times, this is going to be the end of the stream. And I know exactly who to raid us over into. They are... Just give me one little second to get the raid set up. And then we can go off on an adventure to a person I actually don't know. So hopefully they're cool, but they're a VTuber and they're playing Olympus Company. So I assume that's where all you would want to go anyways. Finito. Oh wait, no, I got a better slash raid. And with that, there's going to be a raid. Just something just quick, Kanto 5-1 raid. And now, I'll see you all when I see y'all.
But I don't think, that was not involved in the explanation that I got. Oh my god, thank you for the raid, Hollerite. Welcome, raiders. I'm assuming you were also up to some Limbus Company shenanigans, perhaps? Maybe? I'm assuming. Yeah, we are talking about the stranger while I'm getting near the Chapter 5 dungeon. Finished it? Nice. I am not even close. And by not even close, I mean I have the entire dungeon to do. And what epic. I will be sure to check that out another time. Anyway, thank you for the raid. If you want to stick around, I'd appreciate it. If you got elsewhere, or if you got places to be, then all good. I think I'm almost wrapped up here myself. I feel bad about, but... yeah.